Welcome back, Dylan with Bimmer Tech, back at it again for another episode of Last Month in BMW, where we cover all the BMW news that happened last month, which in this case was March of 2024. Now we have a lot of explosive things to talk about, so let's get right into it. But last episode I started with a joke, so I figured I'd do the same again. Dealership repair bills. While we talked about it a few episodes ago, the BMW Vision Neue Klasse has been revealed as an SUV. SAV, Sport Activity Vehicle. BMW got a BMW. Anyway, this X model has been revealed with a ton of buzzwords. No pun intended, but some of these include that with the current eDrive technology, this vehicle is going to get 30% more range and charge 30% faster. It also has about a 20% reduction in drag compared to the current X model BMWs. But really the only percentage that I care about is what percentage higher this BMW is going to cost compared to the current models. Guess we'll find out. Speaking of the Vision Neue Klasse, this vehicle will bring about bidirectional charging. Woo! Yeah, I don't know what that is either, but basically what BMW is saying is that while you could charge your BMW, you could also use your BMW to power external devices. Now, they're covering this in three categories: vehicle to home, vehicle to grid, and vehicle to load. Now, vehicle to home means while you could use your house to charge your BMW, you could also use the solar panels on the vehicle to temporarily put power back into their DC Wallbox Professional. BMW loves putting professional at the end of things. Vehicle to grid, I still fully don't understand, but BMW has partnered with E.ON, E.ON, to allow you to use your BMW to put power back into the grid where you could earn from the exchange. Okay. Vehicle to load is using your BMW to charge external devices such as an e-bike or things like that. This seems a bit overly complicated when you have companies like Ford that just straight up say you could use your F-150 Lightning to power your house. I don't know. More info to come. EV talk has been all the rage here, but BMW's head of development, Frank Weber, said BMW is sticking with their power of choice slogan. How nice of them. They recognize that the infrastructure is still underdeveloped when it comes to global charging and that there isn't enough green energy to do so. Now, while BMW will still continue to pour money into diesel and gasoline engines, I wouldn't be excited about any new fun. BMW is actually focusing on tightening restrictions for gasoline and diesel engines, especially when it comes to Europe. Now, frankly, frankly. Anyway, I'm tired of the gasoline EV talk, but that's what's in vogue right now. Perhaps another win for the EV lovers, but BMW has recalled about 800,000 diesel engines produced from 2021 to 2022 due to potential EGR issues. Now, without getting into too much detail, an EGR, or exhaust gas recirculation, allows exhaust gases back into the engine, which allows for cooler temperatures and cleaner exhaust. There's way more to it, but that's just the gist. What's happening is there's a potential for the glycol coolant to leak from the cooler, and when mixed with the soot accumulation and high temperatures, boom. Now, this issue was first reported back in 2020 and apparently fixed, but they're still happening. Well, let's see how long it takes to get fixed this time. Might want to keep one of these around though, just in case. Did you know that from the factory, BMW offers armored vehicles? The BMW protection vehicle can stop up to 7.62x39, which is the round fired from the AK-47, and it can survive up to a 15-kilogram TNT charge from up to 4 meters away. Now, recently there's been a more in-depth look at the driver training program that BMW offers using the new i7 protection and the new 760i protection. The course involves explosions, quick stops, and avoidance courses, and so much more. To me, this course looks like a heck of a good time, but for someone who's paid to protect high-value targets in the back seat, it's an excellent training course. Now, if y'all could do me a favor and just put in the comments that you want to see me do this, maybe I could talk my boss into letting me do it. Remember that X3M we featured last month with the 1,000 horsepower? The wimpy 1,000 horsepower? Right, Shop CT out of Connecticut transformed this all-wheel drive M240i with the B58 engine from 382 horsepower to about 1,500 horsepower. Holy sh**. this BMW can do the quarter mile in 7.9 seconds at 175 miles per hour, making this the fastest BMW in the world. And if you take off the track wheels and tires, it just looks like a basic old 2 Series. Now, while it does have a stock block, it has a fully built engine, a big old turbo, and a new transmission. Now, to see the full rundown on this build, check out the video, link in the description. And that wraps up March of 2024, concluding this episode of Last Month in BMW. Which was your favorite story? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to let us know if there's anything you want to see moving forward. But as always, for more tips and tricks, product reviews, and so much more for BMWs, Minis, and Supras, make sure you subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell. And hey, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as well. Thanks for watching.
The BMW 3 Series. It's one of the most iconic luxury cars ever made. With the introduction of the M version, it's become a benchmark of automotive success. With close to 17 million sold since its successful start in 1975, the 3 Series has been going strong for 7 generations. This is the history of one of the greatest selling car models of all time, the BMW 3 Series.